Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, welcome back to Seattle College's Conversations With. Today I'm here at South Seattle College. It's the first time I've made it out to South this season.
I love South Seattle College. It's worth it.
Really? Why?
I feel like the campus is so cozy.
It is
I have taken classes in Central and North.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of know the vibe, and I just feel like South is just like so cozy. I love it.
So you've been to all three campuses?
I have been to all three campuses.
Because just so you listeners know, they're not close to each other.
No.
So let me ask you this. Where approximately do you live within the city?
In Alki.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you're out in this area.
I am on, yes, correct.
And so when you went to North for classes, did you take public transportation or did you drive?
I just drive.
You just drove?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you can get a driver's license, get yourself a car, but you don't have to. Like I took the bus to get out here today from Central.
Yeah, I was thinking, it's great because then you have to find parking, and right now, like, there is this thing with the parking permits in Seattle colleges. Mm-hmm. So if you are going to one, and if you want to go to the other one, you need to get like a permit in every campus.
I know, that's
crazy.
That is real crazy, yeah. The parking, I don't like to deal with the parking, especially in downtown Seattle.
It's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, out here at South, there's tons of parking.
Yes, it's so chill. Yeah, you won't get a ticket at South. You will get a ticket at North, and you won't find parking at Central.
Yeah, it's tough. It's for
tough.
Sure. I mean, we have the garage.
Yeah, but like, I just went for like a specific class. Mm-hmm. So then I didn't buy the permit because I was there like for 2 hours, three times a week. So I just like pay outside or.
So I guess. Well, let me back up because we can just start talking.
Yeah.
You're a great talker, so that's easy, right? But we really should find out who you are and where you're from.
Yes.
She's a little unique because this is only my third guest who's actually a domestic student, considered a domestic student. She's not here on an F1 visa. We're going to talk about that. But let's have you tell everybody who you are, where you're from originally, and then maybe what you're studying, what your major is, and how long you've been here in the States.
Yeah, so my name is Danna. I am from Colombia, from a small city in Colombia.
Mm-hmm. And the name of the city?
It's Cucuta. I am from Cucuta, Colombia, you see? I am wearing my thing. And my major is chemical engineering. Oh. But this is my second bachelor's because I already have a bachelor from Colombia in business, international business.
Great.
Yeah. And I have been here for 4 years, I think. I arrived here in 2021, right after COVID. It was rough.
So why get a second bachelor's? Why not just work in international business?
Well, because I am from a small city, and then we just have 2 universities at the time. I think we still have like 2. And they focus more like in software engineering, business, accounting, and a lot of like technical 2 or 3 year degrees. And I really wanted to do chemistry since the beginning, but they did not have anything in science, so they didn't have math or physics or chemistry or anything like that.
Gotcha.
So then, like, the only other thing that I could do was, like, business. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. And, of course, at the moment, I was broke. Oh. So I didn't have money to go to, like, another city to study because, of course, like, in the capital or in the big cities, they have more degrees available. Sure. But I wasn't able to go there, so I just finished that 5-year degree.
Why weren't you able to go there? Was it strictly financial?
Yes, strictly financial.
Because your grades, you could have applied to, say, University of Bogota or whatever.
Yeah, correct, yes.
Gotcha.
But then I have to live there and work, and it's just, like, expensive.
Yeah, it is probably more expensive
Yes.
for sure.
Yes, and all my family is in the city, so I didn't have like another familiar parent that was like living in Medellin or Bogota or whatever
Right.
that I could go and live or something. Nothing. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna do this degree and then I will do chemistry at some point. And then I'm like, okay, I guess it's time to do chemistry. So that's what I'm
Glad
doing.
You're here doing it because that's awesome.
Yes.
We had a girl from India who came as a high school completion student, and she was doing biochemistry.
Oh, that's so
now
cool.
she's just transferred off. So
I love it.
So Colombia is a pretty big country. So if you're not familiar with her town, can you kind of explain to which part of the country it's in, so you can go onto a map and find it?
Yeah. So Colombia is a pretty special country because we are blessed both by the Caribbean and the Pacific Ocean. So we have the two oceans. We have a little bit of the Amazon there, a little bit of the I don't know how to say
Andes.
Andes, yes, a little bit of the Andes. So I am like right above the Andes, and it's like in the east of the country. It's right in the border with Venezuela.
Yeah.
So it's like a tough area, but it's beautiful. It's pretty. It's small. It's hot. We don't have seasons in Colombia because we are so close to the equator. So then my city is just hot all the time. And in Colombia, you can find cities that are really cold or really hot, or the Amazon that is like tropical, so it's humid.
Yeah.
My city is not humid. It's just hot. It's like kind of Phoenix, Arizona, and it's the whole.
Oh,
we are like
kind of dry heat.
Yeah, it's kind of dry heat.
Oh.
It's a dry heat.
Because when I was in Barranquilla, it was a humid heat.
Humid,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, it was really warm.
No, Cucuta is just hot and dry, which is I liked it. So it's been rough for me to be here in Seattle because it's so cold and it's so gray.
Wait a minute. Is
Yes.
it been a beautiful summer?
What? It's great right now.
Well, today, I'm actually thankful for the water today because I was a little worried about forest fires and stuff.
That's true. It's a
now,
good thing. It's a
give
good
the
but
plants some
yes,
drinks.
Yes. In Cucuta, I'm just used to be in the high 80s, 90s the whole year. So
Right.
it has been a tough process.
That would be tough.
Yes. But here we are.
So why Seattle? Why did you come to Seattle?
So when I came to United States 4 years ago, my English was like really just basic. I could say hello and goodbye, and I could listen and pretend that I understood and just say yes, but I actually didn't. So what I wanted was to come here and to be able to actually get like a conversational level so I could go to school. So then I came here as an au pair with an au pair program,
Oh, yeah.
which means that you live with a family for 1 or 2 years. And then I'm like, okay, that's a perfect place. That's a perfect way for me to learn because then I'm going to be immersed in the culture and then I'm going to be obligated to speak in English the whole day. But then I'm like, okay, in the United States, we have a huge Latin American population, especially in the South and in California. So I'm like, I can go there because otherwise I'm going to be speaking in Spanish.
Oh, so you did your au pair in California?
No, I didn't here in Seattle.
Oh, in Seattle.
Yes. So I was like, I need to go as north or as
Oh,
far
okay.
as
I
possible
understand,
from
yeah.
all the Latin American community so I
Sure,
can just really, really be obligated to speak in English.
But don't you think, I mean, we have a pretty good sized Latin American community in Seattle.
I feel, well,
I mean, it's not LA. for
exactly,
sure.
yes. But even like when I travel to, for example, Chicago, they have a huge Latin American population too, and then they have a lot of restaurants, a lot of markets. But here in Seattle, we have like 2 restaurants, like 2 Colombian restaurants, and they're like not that good.
What?
Sorry.
Bummer.
Confession here.
Have you been to the Venezuelan restaurant right across the street at Central?
Yeah, they have amazing tequeños.
See?
Los tequeños,
Not
they are
bad.
good, but that's a Venezuelan restaurant, which is like pretty much like it's the same
Very
gastronomy as in
similar,
Cucuta. I feel like it's interesting because when you are from a country and then you immigrate to another country, you feel like this bicultural thing growing up within yourself and your identity. So you have like things from here and things from there, and then at some point you are like, oh my God, I am just like a new person. I am not from here, I'm from there. But I experienced that growing up in Cucuta because I have a lot of things from Colombia, but I have a lot of things from Venezuela, like words, food, everything. So then when I go to, for example, Bogota, the capital of Colombia, people are like, oh my God, you're Venezuelan because the way I speak, because
Sure.
I love the way we eat, everything. And we are so
Interesting.
close, right? So I have experienced that growing up. So coming here was like, oh yeah, it's just the same thing with countries.
Right. But you
With those two
feel
countries.
Colombiano.
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
totally, 100%.
So when
but
they-
I understand when people say like, "Oh yeah, you're Venezuela." I get it.
So, like, when Venezuela plays Colombia in a football match, who are you rooting for?
Oh, Colombia.
Colombia, of course.
But if I'm watching like Miss Universe and Colombia doesn't make it, I will go for Venezuela
Of
because
course.
they are great in Miss Universe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there are some things, we root for each other.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. It's friendly.
Yeah, we're like siblings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Who has the better Spanish?
Well, that depends. Like, I feel like the Spanish that I like the most
Uh-huh.
is actually the Spanish that it's talked in the Caribbean in Colombia. Because it's so fun. It's just like a whole vibe, like in Barranquilla.
Sure.
They speak so, I love it. Just like the accent, the words they use, they are like so warm all the time. I love that. The language the Spanish that I speak in Cucuta, like in Colombia, is recognized by being more like harsh.
Oh.
And we speak really fast.
Oh,
so then
well,
people
that's
feel
true.
yes. So then people feel that we are like just like being mad all the time or something.
Sure.
And then we have the Spanish that they speak in Medellin that is more soft, more like people love, and that is the Spanish that is recognized in the whole world by being a Colombian accent. But we have actually so many accents.
Because I've asked Spanish speakers from all over Latin America, I go, okay, tell me, who do you think has the most beautiful accent and who do you think has the worst accent?
Yeah.
And they almost always say Colombia has the beautiful accent.
Yes.
So that's really interesting.
Yes.
Who do you think has the worst accent?
That's a tough question. I will say.
Or
Wow.
the least pleasant to listen to?
It's hard because, for example, I feel like sorry for
I
anyone
know.
that is watching here
I'm
from.
setting her up for getting hate mail.
Yeah, sorry. But for example, in Chile,
Exactly. That's the answer I hear all the time is Chile.
it's
We love
hard.
Chileans.
We love Chile.
But apparently your Spanish is not.
It's rough
It's
because
rough.
they have.
All right. I think
just-
they might even admit it.
Yes, because like the words they use, it's just like, what are you saying? So it's
All right.
hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
But I love Chile. I love you, Chile.
We love Chile.
Yes.
Chilean wine. It's great.
Well, yes, I will say Chile.
Okay, so you came here as, let's get back on track. So we're back here in the U.S. You're here as an au pair. Who'd you have? How many kids did you watch?
2.
Oh, yeah? How old were they?
They were. Since in my mind I was like, I need to learn English. I didn't want to take care of babies or little
sure,
kids.
they
So
can't talk
then
to you.
exactly. So my kids were 9 and 12 at the
that's
time.
perfect.
It was perfect.
They're in school most of the day,
Exactly. I loved it.
aren't they? What'd you do during the day then when they were in school?
I just did like laundry. I love to cook. So then I love going to the supermarket, buy things, just cook for the whole family. I love that.
Wonderful.
I read a lot because it was like one of the things that I learned that it helped me to learn a new language.
For sure.
Then I read like a lot, and then I try to buy the same books that I really like in Spanish, but the English version. And then I watch like some documentaries or movies and stuff. Sometimes if I could, I will babysit another kids just because I have the
cool.
time.
Yeah.
And that's it. I did not study those.
Do you still hang out with the family that you work for?
Not with the family, but with one of the kids.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that I connected the most.
Because now they're older.
They're older, exactly. Everyone is older.
High
yeah.
school?
One is like almost graduating high school.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yes, and the one that I'm most connected with, he's finishing middle school.
Nice.
Yeah, so we just like go to Kisuki. We love go to Kisuki. And we're just like so predictable. We just go to Kisuki every single time.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a ramen restaurant.
Oh,
It's so
gotcha.
good. What do you mean you know?
I didn't grow up in Seattle. I grew up in
Okay.
Oregon.
Oh.
So this is my second home.
Okay.
Although all my grandparents are from this area, so I feel like I've been here a lot. But I don't know all the little restaurants and
You
stuff.
need to go to Kisuki. So good.
Yeah?
They have one here in West Seattle. They have one everywhere, but they have one in West
So
Seattle.
there's multiple branches.
Multiple
Cool.
branches, yes. So it's cool.
Maybe, well, I'm in Capitol Hill for my office. Is
They
there
have
up
one.
there? Okay.
Yes, they have one there.
I'll check it out.
It's good. I promise it's good.
I love
it's
food,
good.
so
Yes.
that's my problem is I love food and then I get all fat or whatever.
You know, you can't go run and that's it.
Cool.
Run it out.
So check out that place. Shout out to
Yes, check it out.
Kisuki.
Kisuki ramen, yes.
Kisuki ramen.
Maybe I'm not pronouncing it right. I'm sorry.
Oh, you probably are.
But people will know.
They will know.
Some people will know.
So I took 5 years of high school Spanish when I was back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you did 4 years and you're like up to this conversational level. I'm like, I just don't feel confident with my Spanish like you're speaking English.
I think it's because it's different when you go to school because they don't teach you like all the things, the slangs and stuff.
For sure.
Than just like go and live in 4 years in Mexico or Colombia or
Right.
Chile or Argentina or whatever. Yeah,
that
that
would
will
be
help
helpful.
you. Don't go in Spain because that Spanish is just like something different. That is no. I love you, Spain, but the Spanish is harder.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not as useful. Here.
Well, in the classroom here, we actually learn Castilian Spanish. So, we
Exactly.
use like the vosotros. and
That's
that
so
kind of
hard. Like nobody says vosotros.
stuff. Who says that?
Exactly. So
That's right.
there's that.
Fair enough. All right. So you came here, you did a couple of years, and then did you go back to Colombia or did you just stay here?
I did go back to Colombia once in my first year. Because when you're here as an au pair, it's a special program. During your first year, you can go anywhere in the world that you want. And during your second year, you can just go to Mexico or... No, not even Mexico. You cannot go to anywhere, just like within the United States, yes. I think so.
So the first year, let me see if I understand. So in the first year, you work here, but you like could go be a tourist to France.
You need to be here, living here, yes. But you can go on vacation, like for 1 week or whatever.
Within the U.S.?
In the first year, anywhere.
Oh.
Yes. In the second year, just U.S.
So you could go to Canada, no problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I will need a visa to go to Canada.
Well, sure.
Yeah. But yes.
But in theory.
In theory, yes.
Have you been to Canada?
I haven't. I don't have a visa. It's so
Get
close.
a visa, it's so close.
Yes.
Well, okay, so then you applied for asylum.
I did apply for asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you need to apply for asylum before your first year in the United States ends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why in my second year, I think I'm not sure right now, but I think the second year you can go like to Mexico and some islands.
Probably the Caribbean.
Yeah, probably Caribbean. Yes, Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
I didn't because of the asylum, because I applied for asylum.
And when you do the application for it, is it complicated? Did you have to get a lawyer?
Yeah, you have to get a lawyer. It's long and complicated, and you need to have like a reason. They have like 5 different reasons, or 5 or 6 that you can choose from. And so you need a lawyer you can tell your story to a lawyer, and then the lawyer will be like, okay, so your story falls into this category.
Oh, okay.
And then let's start like building it, like pretty much like an essay, pretty much like a 5 or 10 pages or whatever you want to say. And then you need to like have proof of what you're saying is true. So you need to like news from wherever you live or any documentation from your home country that proves that what you're saying is correct.
And do you collect that information, or does the lawyer?
I did. Yeah, you have to, because it's all from Colombia, and then you give it to a lawyer.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes. And then the lawyer starts like building everything.
You have to translate it all from Spanish into English.
Yes,
and,
correct.
And then that gets submitted to the government, I'm guessing?
Yes.
And then how long is the process? How long does it take?
You can wait anywhere from 3 months to 10 years.
Oh!
Literally,
Long
yes.
time. But yours didn't take that long, obviously.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Oh, you are still waiting?
I'm still waiting, yeah. It's been 3 years waiting now.
Wow.
Yes.
And do you have any sense for where it's at in the process?
No. Like, after 5 months or so, you can get a work permit.
Oh, okay.
And you get your social security card.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, like, the next step is an interview with, like, an immigration officer. Or you need to tell that officer your story. And if he believes you, he will grant asylum. And then you will get a green card based on asylum.
Yeah, okay.
If he doesn't believe you, and then you have to go to a court. And then you have to do your case with the judge. And then the judge will decide if they believe you or not. And then, you can either be approved or go back home. But in the meantime, you're waiting. So while you're waiting, you get like a work permit. So you're authorized to be here in the country. You just can't leave. I guess you can leave. You can come back.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course.
So you can work, and clearly you can also take classes.
You can take classes, yeah. Because with that work permit and the social security number and you have to prove that you have been in the state for some amount of time. I think it's 2 years for South Charter College. You can be considered as a domestic student for tuition purposes.
Right. So when she applied here, she didn't apply as an international student, which makes her unique.
Yeah.
You applied as a domestic student.
I did,
right?
yeah.
So,
and it took my first application was in 2021, but it was because I was like, okay, I guess I can start like with some easy classes and see if I like this, see what I want to do. But then it was really hard for the residency office to figure out where to put me, and also because it was right after COVID. So it was just crazy.
Sure.
So I actually started classes in summer of 2023.
Oh, okay.
Because it took a long time to classify me as a domestic student.
Right. So that's 2 years. It's a 2+2 program.
Yeah.
You do your first 2 years of university with us, then you transfer off, and you're almost done.
Almost done.
One more class, she says.
One more class.
Yeah. Okay. So why do we have her on the show if she's a domestic student? Well, there's a lot of reasons. She came from Colombia originally, so she is international.
Yes.
But she's actually a domestic student. So if you come here for some reason and you end up, you're from a country that's maybe war-torn, and you end up doing asylum, you can still apply and get into the school. That is a way to do it. I think it's nice that people just know what an interesting international community we have here.
Yes.
Not just people from Latin America, but Asia, Africa. Do you interact with any international students?
Yes,
Oh,
I have other friends that I met here in community college that are from Latin America, from Africa, and from Asia. Yes.
And they're here on F1 visas?
Yes, they are here on F1 visas.
Cool. When you had the choice, you could have gone to university. You didn't have to go to community college. A lot of people out there don't understand the benefit of a community college. Is it real university work? One of the reasons I wanted you on the show is just to help people out there, parents, understand what is a community college exactly.
Yes. So for me, a community college, first of all, it's way smaller than university. So since, like, I know I am a domestic student just for tuition purposes, because for the rest, I consider myself international. So when I started community college, it has been just 2 years since I speak the language. So going into like a 400 student class would have been like overwhelming for me. It's just too much. I will have probably not done it because it's just like I will like be like, I have my bachelor's, I'm not gonna do this, whatever.
Yeah.
But then someone, actually my host parents, they talked to me about community college. They were like, I guess you could go to community college. You can try out some classes, see if you are interested, especially because I am like an older student. I guess like the medium age.
Non-traditional.
Yeah, no, I am a non-traditional student.
I was too.
Yeah. So then I feel like it's really good for me, and community college are so unique in the way that you can find so many non-traditional students and also students that are doing so many different things. They are parenting, they are in like older, it can be like anywhere from late 20s to early 60s here in Santiago College. And they are working, they have 1, 2, 3, you never know how many jobs people have. So it's really cool that I can connect with that type of community, that I can have that network, especially because if I go right away to a university to meet with maybe 19-year-old people right out of high school, I will have not felt that I fit in. That's like one of the main reasons. So I really wanted to explore this in a smaller scale.
It's great.
And I am also from Colombia, from a tiny city that didn't even have sciences, that have just 2 universities. So I know that just going to a small place doesn't change who you are, because it's all up to the student. It's all up to the person. You can go anywhere, but it's really who you are that is going to take you places, right? And for me, that was the main reason. And the second reason was because it's cheaper.
Affordable. Even for an F1 student, even if you are a true international student, it's still cheaper.
It's still cheaper. Yes, correct. Because I'm in the process of start applying to schools. In some schools, for example, University of Berkeley, it's like $85,000 per year.
It's crazy.
I don't have that kind of that could be like a down payment for a house.
I know, right?
So I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna do that, because of course, like some schools are gonna have like more prestige or whatever you want.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, you are seeing the same curriculum.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So then that's why just community college makes so much sense for me, and it's like 10 minutes away from my house. Right. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. And then also, like, for example, Seattle colleges, I feel it's so unique in the way that it has 3 campuses, so you can experience something different in each place you go.
It's true.
Like South Seattle College is more focused in the culinary arts, in the metallurgical art, like in all those technical things. If you go to North, you're gonna find like a campus that is more focused on sciences and stuff. If you go to Central, you're gonna find like a place that is more focused, like, it's so vibrant. It's lovely. So you can experience so many things within the same school. It was, for me, it made the more sense. It's perfect, and I wish like more people, have done it, because then some people just want to go right away to a big university, and maybe they can, of course, you can go, you can take a loan and you can finish, but then you're gonna be paying for school for how many years?
A long time.
Like, it does really make sense if you're getting the same type of education, and if you can transfer and finish in a big university another 2 years, and you can graduate still. If I apply to UW, please accept me. And if I take a place there,
Shout out to UW.
Please, UW. I will be a chemical engineer from UW, right? Even if my former education was here at the Seattle colleges.
Yes.
Nowhere in your diploma is going to be like, oh yeah, you did 1 year here, 1 year there, and then, no. You're going to be just like, whatever your major is in that. So it makes so much sense.
Right. Yeah, she speaks really fast, so I want to make sure you guys understand. Now, so when you go to a community college, you'll do 2 years, you'll transfer, you'll do 2 years. Your bachelor's degree will say the name of the school that you end up transferring to. So you'll still get bragging rights.
Yes.
Like parents sometimes are like, oh, my kid went to Berkeley. You can still go to Berkeley and still get the Berkeley diploma.
Yes.
Your grades better be good, and you better have a lot of money.
Yes.
But yeah, if you can do that, that's cool. We've had students like transfer to Columbia, but most of our students go to UW, which is an amazing school, University of Washington.
Yes, I mean it's it's great.
Nationally ranked.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Really
I have
good.
friends like that graduated this spring, and they were accepted in places like UW, Berkeley, University of Pennsylvania, New York University, Yale. It's great. You can literally. I mean, I know that South Seattle College has this tag that says starting in Seattle colleges and go anywhere, and you quite literally can go anywhere you want. You know?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Harvard, I don't know. I've never had a student transfer to Harvard. I don't know if they accept transfer students, but most schools do.
Yeah.
So you'll need to reach out to the school of your dreams and talk to them. Say, hey, I'm an international student.
Yes.
I want to come to you. What do I got to do?
Yes.
I want to also just shout out to the other Seattle schools. UW is only one university, one choice here. We have Seattle Pacific University. We have Seattle University, not to be confused with Seattle colleges. But there are other choices if you want to stay within Seattle. Other great universities you can attend to.
Yes.
University of Puget Sound's out in Tacoma. Lots of places to talk to. Okay, so you're doing your 2 years here. You're going to transfer at some point. What has been your experience here? Like, I saw you sent me an email with all these amazing things you have going on.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just kind of explain to people what's going on in your life. Because she's this, I would say, maybe high achiever, let's just say.
Yes. I'm just like I forgot. I have a friend at work that he always overachiever. You're an overachiever.
There is no such thing as overachieving.
Or like
high
nerd.
Achiever. Yeah.
I love that
nerds.
one. I love that one.
Yeah.
So when I started community college,
how do you say nerd in Spanish?
we just said nerd, nerdos,
Okay.
or nerda,
Too
because
easy.
we have articles, you know. So it will
Nerda.
be nerda for woman, nerdo for yes, but we can say nerd too.
Okay, cool.
Nerdito, because we are cute.
Oh yeah. Okay.
With like a smaller thing. So when I started community college, there were many things that I didn't know, and I didn't know who to ask either. So then what I did was like, I need to get involved and to meet new people. So then I got the first thing that my first student life involvement with South Seattle College was when I got an email from Phi Theta Kappa, which is the honor society for 2-year colleges. I got an email from Dante Quinine. Shout out to Dante. I love you, Dante. He's great. And then I was like, oh my God, this looks like a scam. Because, you know, you get an email that says, oh yeah, you're great, pay $65 so you can be a member for life. And I'm like, wait a second. So then I went and I asked like some people that I knew from here, like from the States. And they were like, yeah, that's actually a thing. Phi Theta Kappa honor societies are a thing. Phi Theta Kappa is real. So you should go talk to the department in your college if you are not sure. Right. That's what I did. So then I sent an email I just went to South Seattle College website, and I went and I saw like Phi Theta Kappa, and they have like the email for the advisor, who is Dante. I sent Dante an email, and he connected me with the president of the honor society that at the time was Owen. Shout out to Owen. I just like, I love like all my Phi Theta Kappa. And then, you know, Phi Theta Kappa gave me like my first chance of have a community at South Seattle College.
For sure.
Like actually, because when I started, it was a lot of online classes and just like a little bit of in person. And I was never like in the cafeteria or anything because I have to go to work.
Right.
So then Phi Theta Kappa gave me a chance to actually sit down and meet people that were also like driven like me, I feel. Like we're actually trying to get the most of the college experience. And I just met like 6. It's not that big because we have like 600 students that can be Phi Theta Kappa members, but you have to pay. And not everyone have like those $65.
But you can ask for that to be waived.
Yes, exactly. We have fee waivers. So I started just like as a provisional member, and then I started like growing up within the Phi Theta Kappa chapter, because it's like every college has a chapter. So then I went from provisional member to marketing director to VP to president. I am now your president.
The
president. And with Phi Theta Kappa, we did like a lot of events in the school, so you get not just like to find a community, but to actually start building in your leadership skills.
Right.
To like, you need to hold meetings, you need to plan events, you need to connect with so many people in the college, you know, like in so many departments. And And that's what I did since I started pretty much. And I am still friends with all of those guys. And those are the guys that went like into NYU, UPenn, Yale. Like, Yale, are you kidding me? Yeah, he went to Yale.
Awesome.
So it's awesome. It was great. And after that, I also take classes at Central and at North. So then at North, North has like something special that I want to tell you about, and it's like undergraduate research classes. And I got into those classes because my chemistry teacher recommended. And then those classes are pretty cool because you can work in your own project. So then I did like many undergraduate research classes, and I did 2 projects. One of those projects I presented at the UW Undergraduate
cool.
Research Symposium, which is great. So
Which is how I found you, I think. I saw your article or something.
Yes, so exactly, yes. So you get to go there, and then when I was there, we just have like, I don't know, very little people from Seattle colleges and a lot of people from UW. So it's great because you are having like an experience at the level of UW. You are presenting your research, you do your poster. It's just an amazing experience.
Yes.
And then in that class, I met a lot of another like Latin American students.
Oh.
And with 3 of them, we decided to like co-found an association for Latin American students that is at North. And
Cool.
that I think so far it is the only Latin American club within the Seattle colleges.
Really? Oh.
Yes. And I got the opportunity to go with them to a conference, like a Latin American conference in Chicago in February. Yeah,
That's cool.
That's cool. North Seattle College funded our trip. So it was 6 students, 1 advisor. It was great.
Wow.
And after that, I got also the opportunity to go to the Phi Theta Kappa National Conference, which was in Kansas City.
Yes.
And we also...
Because there were Central students that went to that.
Yes. We also went to like regional conferences, student advocacy days here in Olympia. And within Phi Theta Kappa, you can apply to many scholarships. Some of them,
It's true.
yes, some of them are open to everyone. Some of them are open just to citizens. So then, of course, I applied to the one that I could, and then I got one that is called All Washington Academic Team. And this year, just like 84 students across all Washington State were there. You get like a nice medal, you get like a scholarship, and you apply within the same application. You can apply like to 5 different things. So some students got like from there, they got the opportunity to go to Berkeley because they have like 60,000 in scholarships.
Wow.
It's incredible. It's great. So that's like a lot of like the involvement that I have. I also, well, within Seattle colleges, it's like a unique case because I am a domestic person for tuition purposes, but that doesn't mean that I can apply to all the scholarship available within the Seattle colleges. There is one that is available to everyone, and it's the Seattle Colleges Foundation Scholarship, and I applied to that one, and I got it.
Yeah. Well, how much do you get? Do you mind if I ask?
You get paid like all your tuition. You need to enroll in 12 credits or more, and they pay for all your classes. So it's great.
Nuts.
So you can come here and,
So I know that, so we're here at South, and so there's the foundation scholarship that's district-wide, and then there's the South Seattle Foundation. Did you apply to both?
I applied to the Seattle Colleges Foundation. Not the South Seattle, just like the general.
The general district-wide.
District-wide.
Why didn't you apply to the other one?
I'm not sure if I miss it or if it has like a citizenship requirement. I'm not sure.
I think you have to be a South student, but I think it's open to both international and domestic.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The opening window is between March and May, so
Yes.
maybe you just missed it or whatever.
Maybe I missed it.
If you come to South, you get the opportunity to do both the foundation district-wide and the South Foundation. So it's kind of a benefit of being a South student.
Yes.
Kind of a reason to think about South. That's really cool. You talked about the scholarships through Phi Theta Kappa, and I did a podcast interview with 3 of the Phi Theta Kappa people. They talked about that. So you got foundation money, but you also applied for Phi Theta Kappa and got money?
Yes.
Wow.
But Phi Theta Kappa, in Phi Theta Kappa, like with the colleges, they just like reimburse the money for the class that you enroll. So for example, I just enroll, I pay out of pocket or whatever because I have like the first year I have WAFSA, so I didn't pay anything.
Oh, sure.
And the second year I have I have Seattle Colleges Foundation scholarship, so I didn't pay anything.
Right.
So it was great. It was almost free.
The first one she mentioned isn't available to international students, but the second one is. So, and you can apply before. So if you're a Colombian student, you can actually apply for the foundation scholarship before you even leave Colombia.
That's great.
So if you're planning to say start in the spring, make sure January to March, that opening, you apply.
Yes.
So maybe that money will be here later in your
Yes,
arrival.
and it's just great because you have the opportunity to get like all your classes paid.
Yeah.
It's great. And like, for example, if you're an international student, they are more expensive, so you get more money.
Yes, for sure.
It doesn't have like a limit. Like as long as you have 12 or more credits, they will pay everything.
Well, let me temper that a little bit because I have some different information.
Really?
So the foundation scholarship, about half of the students that apply get it. So it's not guaranteed. And the maximum award that I'm aware of is, between $500 and $6,500, which as a domestic student probably would cover everything.
Yeah,
but as an
exactly,
international student,
Might not.
it covers at least half of your tuition, which is pretty good. So yeah, it's still worth applying for.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
It's just like money there. You have to go apply and take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My advice is to put all the applications out there. There's like a Lure Mark scholarship. I don't know if you know about that.
No.
Might not be open to domestic students. But there's also Project Baldwin.
Yes.
If you're a male and you're of color, you can apply for that. And they're apparently creating a Project Maya. Have you heard about this?
I haven't heard about that.
So Project Baldwin is for men, but they want to have a female version of that. So
That's
apparently the
wonderful.
same kind of thing that will help support women of color, which would include students from Latin America, Africa, the Middle East, wherever. So
That's
something
great.
to think about. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Cool. Wow, that's really great. So all these great things lead up to you filling out a great application to your next school. You talking about the UW, but have you also considered other schools?
Yeah, I applied to Stanford early this year
Oh.
and got rejected.
Well, I don't know if Stanford takes transfer students.
They do.
They do,
They
okay.
do, but you have to be like exceptional because the acceptance rate is like 0 point something.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Well, and she has a really exceptional resume.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
her grade point average is the highest and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
Yes.
I wouldn't let that make you
But
cry or
it
anything.
didn't happen, so I was exploring more options, and I did check like Berkeley. The application is open now, and it closes like in December, so that could be an option if I get. There's like another scholarship called. I don't remember the name right now, but there's like a scholarship that if you get it, it gives you like $55,000 or something. So that's a lot of money. So I will apply to that one, and if I get into Berkeley and if I get the scholarship, Berkeley could be a good option. And
Amazing.
I'm gonna apply to UW, and I was thinking of applying to Yale too because they have.
Wow. Yeah, why
because
not?
why not? First of all,
Sure, yeah.
and second of all, because they have like normal transferring, which is like 0 point something % of the right too.
It's really rare.
But they also have this program that is called Ellie Whitney, and then that program is specifically for non-traditional students that have like graduated from high school in the past 5 years or more. And I graduated high school like 13 years ago.
Right.
So why not apply?
Why
and
not?
It's pretty good for like one of the Phi Theta Kappa members. He got into Yale. He's a veteran too.
Oh, wow.
And it's really special. Like if you are a veteran, if you are from like community college, you should apply to that because you have like a. I was reading the statistics, and around 300 to 350 people apply, and around 25 to 30 get like a acceptance letter, and around 22 of them actually go to Yale.
Wow.
And also like Yale covers 100% of the financial need that
Really?
you Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
So before you run out and apply to Yale, make sure you have a really high GPA.
Yes.
Make sure you have a really involved resume.
Yes.
Be involved in your school, leadership,
Yes.
all those kinds of things.
Yes,
Yeah. I
everything.
mean, if your grade point is a 3.2, don't bother applying to.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Yes.
That's really great.
Yes.
You've kept your grade, chemical, right?
Yeah, chemistry.
Chemistry is not an easy subject. So
No.
how have you kept your GPA so high? Like students will want to know, like, how do you keep your grade so high?
Yeah.
What's your secret?
I think two things. Like
You need to be smart.
you need to be smart.
Yeah, naturally smart.
You need to be naturally driven too, because nobody's gonna go tell you do your homework,
Right.
right? And I feel like I have always been like that. I'm not trying to brag or anything. But like since I was in Colombia,
Sure.
since I was in high school, I was like at the top of my class. So I graduated with a really high GPA from high school, and I went to business that I didn't really like. I love you, my school that I was in Cucuta, but I am not a business person. Still, I graduated with like magna cum laude. I graduated with like 3.94 GPA,
Wow.
and I have like a scholarship for the 80% of my career. So I pay like nothing to over
That's
there.
awesome.
And I don't know, I think I'm just really competitive. And not like with other people, within myself.
It's yourself.
Yeah. So for example, I know like I have a class right now and I don't have like a really good first exam. And I'm like, oh my God, I am so self-aware that I know I could have done better. So then what I do is like, I need to study. Let's study. And I study a lot. And I just like redo what I do. There's one thing that I do. It's like throughout the quarter, you have a lot of homeworks. And for example, for chemistry and mostly chemistry, you have, and math, and for Calc too, you have usually like another software that they use. Like in this case, I'm using Active, but they also use like XYZ or Alex or whatever other software that your teacher is using, and they give you homeworks, and they have like a practice mode. So then you can practice the same questions over and over and over until you get it.
That's cool.
And then the software, when you get it wrong, you can also like click like answer the question, and then it explains to you.
It'll show you what's going on.
The process, why it makes sense, all that. So then what I do is just like redo my homework before my exam. I study a lot. Yeah, I study. I will
Nerd.
say. Yeah. I am. I have to say
that's
it.
awesome. I was a bit of a nerd too. I got really great grades and all that stuff. So, wow, that's cool. Okay, so you've mentioned work. You also work.
I do work.
So, and before we started rolling, she was telling me she worked quite a bit, actually. Can you tell people about how you found jobs and what kind of work you're doing?
Yeah. So, since I have like a business degree from Colombia, I have a lot of experience in the marketing field. So when before I finished my second upper year, I started applying to different companies, and then I got interviewed by this amazing, great company that I love in Everett, a little bit far away, but worth the commute, but very far away. And they have an opening for like a marketing consultant position, so it was just perfect because then I can do up to like 45 hours per week, but up to. If I want to do 10, then you can do 10. If I want to do 45, you can do 45. Of course, like I need 2 hours because, guys, we need to pay bills and stuff and college and classes and everything. So I am working for them. I work like around 25 hours. If we have to travel to a trade show, I will work like 60 hours per week. It depends. And I also applied because Seattle colleges have like a lot of jobs offerings.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
So then I applied to one that it's called New Orientation Leader position.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. So it's just pretty much to be a leader for the people that are coming to Seattle colleges, and I just really wanted to do it because, for example, this is my 3rd year in South Seattle College because I didn't know I could transfer without getting my actual diploma.
True.
You can do that. You can do that. You don't have to wait until you have the diploma, which I did. So then this is my 3rd year, and I'm like, I just want to tell these things to people, especially because we're going to have a lot of Seattle Promise people, international students. We are going to have like so many people here this month. So I'm doing that actually. Like I'm coming here every day pretty much, and it's just so close to my house, so the commute is great.
Yeah.
So I'm working here. During the summer, I have 2 jobs pretty much during the summer.
So let's talk about your housing real fast because people always want to know, where can I live? You are in an apartment, a house?
I live in an apartment, yes.
Do you have family?
No.
No family?
No family.
You have roommates?
I used to have a roommate, not anymore. Because it's hard to live with roommates, especially when you're in your late 20s.
True.
Yes.
That's true. But it does help with the cost.
Yes, for sure, for sure. But then you also I feel like right now, Silo, it's crazy. It's so expensive. So what I did, I just drove around. And there are a lot of places that says renting, but they are not in Silo, which means they are cheaper. And that's what I did. So now I'm living in a really cheap apartment that is in a great location because it's in Alki. But you cannot find that.
Location.
Yes, you can find that in Silo or Redfin or anywhere else or Facebook or nothing. You have to go there because they're just old people managing this building.
Right. So it's so you have your own kitchen, you have your own bathroom.
Yes.
You have
everything.
1 bedroom, or is
2.
it a studio? You have 2 bedrooms.
I have 2 bedrooms.
What?
I know.
Do you mind if I ask what you pay?
I pay $1,700.
That's really good.
That's really good.
That's crazy good.
I know. And I live across the street from the beach.
Nuh-uh.
I am not kidding.
You got really lucky. That's really amazing.
Yes.
But I tell people this, a lot of people worry about the cost of
Yes.
housing. And there is a lot of expensive housing out there. But if you look around and you do your research,
Yes.
you can find good stuff.
Yes, I mean, if you think about it, if you have like 2 bedrooms, you can have up to 4 people
For sure.
living in a 1,700 apartment. How much is that is for one person? It's just like
Really
so
brings it down a
affordable.
lot.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind living with people.
Exactly. If you are cranky like me, then you have to have 2 jobs so you can pay rent
Right. No thanks. And go to school.
and go to school. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to work and go to school, so I know what you're talking about.
Yes. It's hard. It's hard. I'm tired, but I'm about to finish. So Oh, yeah.
Right at the end of the tunnel.
another thing that I'm doing, well, yeah, I am like the president of Phi Theta Kappa. And another thing is like with Phi Theta Kappa, you have so many opportunities. So I'm also like a regional officer. this year.
Okay.
Yes, and then you get to have like a weekly meeting with people like from colleges in different places in Washington State. You get to plan regional meetings, and you get to go again to the national
Cool.
conference.
Covered.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
it's just like a great experience.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, you hear that? That means it's trivia time. This is the part of the show where we ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
See how much you know about the area,
Oh my
about the
God.
schools. So we'll take a look. So, one of the great draws about the city of Seattle is that it's so natural. Lots of nature, lots of places to go. We have 3 national parks surrounding our city. Can you name one of those national parks?
Mount Rainier.
Yes, Mount Rainier. Have you been?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
it's
very nice.
beautiful.
It's
but
really
just once because it's crowded.
Well, yeah, it
Yeah,
can be.
it can be.
If you wait till later in the season, it thins
Yes,
out a
yes,
little bit.
yes.
Or if you go early, maybe.
Yes, I went early this year and it was closed.
Oh, yeah, that's a little too early.
Yes, a little
Snow
too
is
early.
still covering the
yes,
roads.
yes,
yeah.
yes. And just like bare footprints everywhere.
Yes, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh my God, we should go home.
But, yeah, you probably don't get a lot of snow in your town.
No, serious, no. In
Yeah.
Cucuta, no, there is no. There is, I mean,
snow.
in Cucuta, I don't even have long sleeve shirts. I don't have sweaters. I don't have jackets. I have nothing because it's so hot.
Now you do,
Now I do. Now I do.
of course. All right, question number 2. Seattle, Columbia is famous for its football. Seattle also has pretty famous soccer football team.
What?
Yeah. Do you know the name of our football team?
I don't, but I'm gonna take a guess.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, football.
Yeah, like soccer, football.
Like soccer football.
Yeah.
Okay.
Football European.
Football. Yeah. I don't know, the Seahawks?
That's football, American football.
That's American football.
The soccer football, like World Cup football.
Seattle something?
Yes, good. Seattle Sounders, the Sounders.
I have no clue.
Next year, if everything goes well, there'll be World Cup games here in Seattle.
Yes.
Maybe you get to see your hometown.
Maybe.
Home country.
If they make it, because they need to make it.
They're usually pretty good.
Yeah, well, they were really good in the American Cup.
Yeah.
We were like second place. We could have been first place, but
Who got
we have
first?
Argentina, of course.
Oh,
Yes,
we
yes.
hate Argentina.
We hate Argentina.
We don't. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
we love
no,
Argentina.
I love Argentina.
But we
Yeah.
want someone else to win.
Yes, and like in the girls' American Cup, we got second place too.
That's great. Yeah.
And that's not great. We need to win. We need the
Well.
cup.
Get second in the female version. Oh, that's great.
Yes, Brazil won again. They have been
Brazil.
like 10 editions of the American Cup in the girls teams, and 9 of them, Brazil has won.
We
Like,
love
come
Brazil.
on, Brazil!
though.
I love you, but let us win one.
I can't let us
Share
win.
that cup.
They're not sharing. No way. All right. Question number 3. How many? I can't ask you that because you're not an international student. Let's ask you this. There is a country to the north of Washington State
Yeah.
called Canada.
Yes.
But we also have a country to the south. What's the country to the southern border of the U.S.?
Mexico.
It's Mexico.
It's Mexico. I love
You'd be
Mexico.
surprised how many people don't get that.
What?
I know, it's crazy.
What?
I know, it's surprising. All right.
Very.
Okay, so question number 4. We have 3 campuses. Each campus has their own mascot.
Yes.
What is the mascot of the North Seattle campus?
Tree frogs.
The tree frogs. Nice job.
I don't know who. I love you, Nora, but who shows three frogs? Like, otters are cute. Tigers are, like, fierce.
Yes.
But the frogs?
Yeah.
What do you mean the frogs?
Scary frogs.
Yeah, they're scary.
Big fangs.
Exactly. And they're not one, but three of them.
Okay. So question number 5 is really pretty hard. What was the last movie you saw in the movie theater?
That was Final Destiny 5.
Oh, it's been a while.
No, it was like this year. Like
Was this year?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Final Destination.
Yeah, Final Destination, but the 5th one.
Oh, the 5th one.
Yes.
How was it?
You know, like, it was interesting. It actually, like, it had, like, the, you know how, it's just like something happens to someone. I'm not going to spoil that much so you can go see it. And the place that happens to that person, one of the main characters, it looks pretty much like the Space Needle.
Oh.
Really, look a lot like the Space Needle.
Space Needle.
Like that, yes. So it was fun.
Cool.
Yeah, the
Do
same
you like
drama.
horror? You like horror films?
I guess I do. But like, I don't know in United States, but in Colombia at least, Final Destination is so popular.
Really?
People love it. Like, you know, like that truck with the trees, you know that reference. Everyone in Colombia knows that reference.
Interesting.
We were traumatized by that movie.
Okay.
Yes. So we love it.
I just went and saw 28 Years Later, which is a zombie film. Horror, I guess. It was great. I loved it. I thought it was fun. Not a perfect movie, but really good. Much better than Mission Impossible, which was terrible.
Yeah. Well,
sorry,
now,
Tom, but
yeah. Now with like all those streaming services, you get just lazy to go to a movie theater. It's harder. So I was like, it was good to be back. Really.
And you also mentioned books earlier. This isn't part of the quiz, but what's one of the books you read that's both Spanish and English?
I read, like, for example, the first one that I read when I came here was Hunger Games. Because I loved it. I read it when I was in high school in Colombia. And I'm like, it was an easy book. It's fun. I know what it's like. There is a movie, so let's read it in English.
Yeah,
but then I started with that. And then since I like a little bit more gore, I went to Stephen King.
Oh, sure, of course.
Because
That'd be fun to read.
And he has like 1,000 books, right? Yeah,
right.
So it's fun.
So I'm trying to read a book in Spanish, and I find it challenging, but not too bad because I've read the English version. It helps quite a bit. So it's a really good technique to improve your language.
Good.
So.
And there are some words that you're not going to get, so just keep going.
Yeah.
Don't stop like looking every word because you're going to be bored. So just like keep going. At some point you will get them all.
Right.
Or maybe you won't, and that's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, the final part of this show is asking you to say like 10, 20 seconds in your first language, which of course is Spanish. Maybe people haven't really heard your type of Spanish, though. We've had Colombian guests on the show, but they're not from the same area of the country, so you might sound a little different. And then, you can just say hi to your family back home or offer words of encouragement to people back in the region, whatever you want to do.
Okay, so me llamo Danna y estoy muy agradecida de estar aquí y quiero decirles a todos que no importa de dónde vengan, siempre van a poder ir a un lugar más arriba si tienen la disposición de trabajar por lo que quieren en realidad. Entonces no importa a dónde vayan, los colombianos tenemos como una vibra espectacular y yo sé que van a poder lograr todas sus metas si ponemos el empeño. Y nosotros somos así, nosotros nos encanta lograr cosas. Entonces, si necesitan ayuda, pidan ayuda. Aquí a la gente le encanta ayudar. Busquen ayuda, busquen en Google, en redes sociales, lo que sea que les sirva, amigos, etcétera, y vayan por lo que quieren, porque esos espacios están ahí y solamente tienes que tener la determinación de tomarlos. Y ya.
Excelente.
Adiós.
And the final thing is words of wisdom. You are a non-traditional student. You've been around the block a few times.
Yes.
You've gone through one degree program in Colombia. Now you're doing a second. If you were to give advice to some kid or their parents back in Colombia or Venezuela or whatever, and they were thinking about coming to the U.S. as an international student, what advice would you give them?
I will definitely say this, and it's like a phrase that I have in my computer, so I see it every day, and it's don't look at the odds. Because success is achievable regarding of the odds. Like, it doesn't matter if you're from another country, it doesn't matter if English is your second language, it doesn't matter if you don't speak it too well, it doesn't matter. As long as you are willing to put in the work, you are willing to learn, you are willing to immerse in your community, and you are willing to do all those things, you will get it. You will get it. Like, this is my third year, and I still feel in some classes that my teacher speaks so fast, and then you get like a little bit triggered by that. Just go to Google, go to YouTube. YouTube is free and have everything. So when I don't get a topic or something, I just go and watch some videos. I just ask for help. I just go to tutoring classes. It really doesn't matter where you start. You can do something and go anywhere if you are willing to think good of yourself. Like, don't be the first person to say no to yourself. Don't think that you are not good for college. Don't think you are not good for being in this country. You can do it. Everyone can do it. Certainly you can do it.
Good. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. So great to meet you. I wish you luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
If you do get out, and then if you do go to like Yale or Berkeley, and then you come back, we'll do another show and see what your bachelor's program is.
And if I go to UW, I will come back anyway.
Cool too. Yes, for sure. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here with us. Remember, every Wednesday here on Seattle College's Conversations With. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Adios.
Adios.
Gracias.
De nada.
Bye-bye. Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website, or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.